Hi everyone, this is Elisa from Inayas Toybox Crochet, and I thought I'd show you what I've been up to, which I have actually made a lot. I just can't show you everything that I've made because for some strange reason I'm on a testing kick. I have been testing a lot of patterns, and this is one of them. I made this a while ago. I mentioned it in my last video that I couldn't show it because it hasn't been released yet. Well, she's been released. This is Fiona, the figure skater. She is in the Round magazine and the May issue, which dropped on May 1st. And here she is, my little figure skater. Isn't she so cute? This is my daughter's doll. She claimed it as soon as I took it out, as soon as I started working on it. And here she is. She's such an adorable doll. I enjoyed making her a lot. I was actually going through a little bit of a, I wouldn't say I exactly lost my Crojo, but I was very unmotivated to finish anything until I got my test. And the thing with tests is you have to finish it. You make a promise to the designer that I'm going to finish your doll and I'm going to find out whatever mistakes you have. And so I had to make this. I had no choice. And this kickstarted, it got my, things going. I like my creative juices going so that I was able to design this, which I already showed you. Because, I had that little block. I was like, this isn't really designed. I mean, I designed it ages ago. But I had to remake it so she's a gymnast instead of a ballerina. And I was sort of like, do I really want to do it? Maybe I won't contribute this month. Maybe I won't apply for anything, putting in anything in ITR magazine this month. But working on her just like kickstarted me and gave me the push that I really needed. And so she's right here. She's beautiful. I love her. She's my daughter. She claimed her right away. Another test that I did for the May issue of In the Round magazine is the gymnast equipment, which it just worked out. She was making gymnast equipment when I was making a gymnast. So I did the test for that. So here are her little batons, and she's got a ball to work with for her routine. And look, a ribbon. Woo! Not that it's working. I forgot what this is called. Do you remember what this is called? This is like a rope, that they use during the thing. And this hula hoop, which kind of twisted weird. This hula hoop where you worked around a wire. I enjoyed making this one a lot too. This was really fun. All three of these patterns are in the May issue of In the Round magazine. Lots of fun making them. And really, it got it kickstarted me to get more into crochet when I was going through some sort of lull. I think it was just the situation. All of a sudden, I have a lot to do. I have to look after my kids while they're going through this remote schooling thing. And it's not easy. It's a lot of work. I mean, these teachers, they do a lot of work. And I'm not doing the work. I'm not homeschooling them. I'm not finding a curriculum for them and doing all those other crazy stuff that homeschooling people do. All I have to do is just make sure that they're doing the work that were assigned to them by their teachers. And I find it kind of exhausting. It takes a lot of time. So I think part of the reasons why I was, like I said, I wouldn't call it lost my Crojo, but going through a block is just the situation. Everything changed and everything was weird and it took a little bit of adjusting. I mean, I don't like the situation. I really don't, but I have to do something. Otherwise I'll go crazy. And I just needed to, have something kickstart me again. And this is what kickstarted me. Anyways, there she is. These are two of the tests that I could show you because they have been released. And this one is another test that I did. He's called Justin Bunny. And she said, feel free to share, but I can't find where she listed his pattern. But isn't he so cute? Look at him. She had like a little ribbon around his neck, but I couldn't find one that I liked around his neck. So he is ribbonless for now. But here he is, Justin Bunny. I was able to test the English pattern for him. And I really like the way he turned out. He's really, really, really cute. So these are my finished objects. Oh no, I have one more that I could show. I made another Hat Not Hate hat. I made more than one, but this one I made a while ago. Hat Not Hate, and I think it's a coffee bean pattern from Hat O'Day. Not Hat O'Day, Bag O'Day. I don't know why I called it Hat O'Day. Bag O'Day, Crystal from Bag O'Day designed this hat. I made it for Hat Not Hate. That's what was getting me confused. Hat Not Hate, Bag O'Day. Anyways, whatever. I finished this. I like it. It was really fun to make. I enjoyed making it. Who would have thought I'd enjoy making hats? But I enjoyed making the hats so much so that she has a marathon going on where every day she's releasing a new hat pattern. This is, of course, you can use whatever color you want, but she's trying to encourage everyone to make hats for Hat Not Hate. And so every evening I go on, I find her tutorial, and I'm making it. She's done 3 so far, and I've made 3. Well, this one I still have to weave in the ends. I made all 3 of them so far. She's already posted the 4th one, which I will start after supper. These are the hats that I finished. What did she call I don't even remember. It's a hat marathon that she's having. Every day she's putting up a new hat pattern. By far my favorite is this one. This one is the one that came out last night. This one, in case you wanted to know the yarn, I used, I love this cotton. I think it's called Sea Breeze or Sea Glass or something like that. I love this cotton, sorry. I love this yarn. I love this yarn, Sea Breeze, Sea Cotton, Sea something. And this one is Big Twist Value Varsity. I'm really happy with that ball of yarn because it's really nice to work with. I've never used it before. And also, I think I have enough for today's hat with this yarn. And so I can make 3 hats with 1 skein of yarn. So I'm pretty happy with that. Oh, by the way, take a look at this. Can you see it? Look at that. Is there any other sign that I've been crocheting too much? Look at my finger. I've been ruining my finger crocheting. You know what I'm doing now most of the day? Or whenever I'm crocheting, I'm wearing a Band-Aid so that I don't aggravate it. Does this happen to anyone else or is it just me? I have like a line of where my yarn goes. When I'm crocheting, a line. I'm disfiguring myself because I love to crochet. And I'm not going to stop. I'm going to keep disfiguring myself. But I'll use a Band-Aid. So here is my whips. I'm making a turtle. Turtles are my son's absolute favorite animal. And so I'm making him a turtle for Eid. This is my own design. I am still working on it. I still haven't figured out everything. That's how it looks like on the inside, which will be covered when I finish doing the bottom shelf. And I'm enjoying making it. It was a rough start. I was going to apply to ITR magazine or In the Round magazine with this one. But I had like different ideas of how I was going to do the patterns and what the pattern would look like. And I kept ripping it out because I just didn't like the way it looked. I like this. This is what I settled on, and I do like it, and I will keep this one. But before that, I kept ripping out all the little patterns that I was trying. It was frustrating. I had to contact the editor and say, hi, don't count on me for the turtle because I don't think I'll be able to make it. And I didn't. I missed the deadline. The deadline was what, day before yesterday? I missed the deadline. It's obviously not finished yet. And it'll finish before Eid, which is 24th, 23rd, 24th. We're not sure yet. It will finish before Eid, definitely, because he is going to get that for his Eid present. But I'll take my kind of time on it. I mean, I still have to start the raccoon my daughter wants. She wants a raccoon for Eid. And I'm telling you, the only reason she wants a raccoon is because I said no when she asked for a red panda. I said no. Listen, I'm not evil. I'm not mean. I have already made her 2 red pandas. 2 red pandas. I don't want to make her another red panda. My son wants a red panda now because she loves it so much, so he thinks it must be amazing. I'm not making her another red panda. I'll make him one, but I won't make her another one. She's already got 2. And she bought one when she was like 2. She bought one when she went to Central Park Zoo. So she has 3 red panda toys. 2 that I made her more recently, and the original one she got from Central Park Zoo when we went there. And she still loves it. It's still her favorite toy. That's great. I love you. I love the toy that you like your toys, but I'm not making you another red panda. So she asked for a raccoon. So I'll be making a raccoon sometime soon when I get through all these tests I've applied for. I have applied for tests, a lot of tests. So I showed you 3 of them that I finished. There's another one which I have already finished, but I cannot show you because it has not been released yet. One that I am actually working on right now, and the one I can't show you because it's not released yet, she made a second dress for it. So she asked me to test the dress too, which makes sense because anyone else she would give it to, she'd have to give the whole doll and everything else, and it takes longer to test than somebody who already has a doll and has to make just the dress. But I have swamped myself with tests, and I usually don't like to do that because I get stressed out. I get like, how am I going to finish this all? Oh my gosh, what did I do? Why did I apply for so many tests? I'm fine. I will finish it. I will do fine. I am almost finished the current test, and then I have the dress to make, and then I will work on my own projects like my turtle. I will finish my turtle design, or I will finish the dragon. Oh my gosh, I am still working on the dragon. Remember my ice yarn dragon? I'm still working on him. Here's the body. Oops, some of the yarn came up with. I have some sewing to do. This is like the belly patch of the dragon, and I kind of wish I got yellow instead of the salmon color because I think it would have stood out more. I still have to sew that there. So I finished the arms, the legs, as you can see, the arms, legs, the body, this little belly patch, and I also finished the head, which will be sewn on right here. So I'm very close to finished. Like what I have left, I mean, it's going to sound like a lot, but they're smaller pieces. I have to finish the ears. I need to finish the tail, and I need to do the wings. I mean, I wouldn't say I have very little left to go, but I don't have that much. I'm like near the finish line. I just need to work on it. And because I've been doing the tests, I haven't been working on it. Oh, let me show you this. I made 2 heads, and I kept this to show you guys. Look at this. Look at this head. This was the original one. Look what I did. Do you guys see it? My husband didn't see it, but it's so glaringly obvious to me that I really had to make a new head. Do you see it? If you don't see it, here. Now do you see it? Do you see what I did wrong? Okay, in case you don't see it, the rows are staggered. One eye is higher than the other. I was so mad at myself because these eyes are not easy to put on when they're like this, when they're so small and the backs are actually touching each other in the back of the piece. It's not easy to put on. And I go and I put it on wrong that I had to make another head. This one's eyes are great. They're put in the perfect place. This one, I staggered. One is higher and one is lower, and that sucks. I was so mad at myself. Yeah, I lost those safety eyes. I can't use them anymore. But more than that is I had to make it again. And I had to struggle through putting in the eyes again. This head is so small. This dragon is really tiny compared to the other dragon I just finished making. It really is. I love it. It's so cute. And I can't wait to see it's finished. And when I stop with all these testing, I will get back to this. I love it. The yarn is a little hard for me to use because I crochet really tight. And when you crochet really tight, the slippery yarn is not the best. But does that mean I love it any less or that I regret buying this yarn? No, I don't even, not even a little bit. I don't regret it a little bit. So this one, just in case you wanted to know, was the Ice Yarns. Rockabilly yarn. This one, this colorway is dark orange. The one right here on the outside is light orange, and the one in the middle. Why am I showing you here? You can barely see it here. It's just a line. This one is salmon, which is the lightest color. And this one is light orange, and this is dark orange. Those are the colors. I totally do not regret buying it, but the yarn is a little slippery when you're crocheting tight. I still love it. I love the way it worked up. I can't wait to see this dragon in its entirety. I really can't. The pattern, by the way, this is the Elemental Dragons Fire Dragon, and the pattern is by Crafty Intentions. Let's see if I could get this. There's wire, as you can see, sticking out in here, but just on the tail. So this is my dragon, which does not stand up. I don't know if it's going to stand up any better once it's finished. But I like him. He's so cute. I know I've been talking about this dragon a lot, and I've been working on this dragon for a while, and I will take my time. It is slippery, but he will get done. He will. I don't know why I made that strange accent. Just forget I did it. It's weird. Anyways, one thing that I have been enjoying making is this shawl. This is the blueberry popsicle shawl. And I've been making it with yarn that I have already. I don't have a full skein of any of these colors. But I think it's working out fine. Whoopsies. So this is like, you know, I don't feel like concentrating so hard as to make an amigurumi, so I picked this up and work up a few rows. I am not following the pattern anymore. I kind of got the thing memorized on what to do next, and so I'm doing it. This is this yarn that I really love. It's called Cotton Gold. Now, I have ordered this before. This one I found, this one I have a full skein of. I didn't use the full skein, but I have it. It's called Cotton Golden Sun. And this is really soft cotton. I really, really love it. Anyways, I found it. I found the thing. It's from Hengati Group International Development from Hong Kong. And for the longest time, I couldn't find it anymore. It's been, disappeared. And the other day I went on eBay and it was back on. That was so amazing. I didn't buy any because guess what? I bought a whole bunch of yarn you could see in previous videos recently. But I thought I'd finish these yarns that I have already that's been sitting around for ages. I'll finish it. So I decided to do a pink colorway. So I did this color and I did this color and I have 3 skeins of this peach. But it just felt weird to me to finish it with peach when there's so little pink. So I picked up, this is not as soft. This one is DMC Natura. Again, I don't have a full skein of this one either. This is called Lobelia. Okay. And so I've decided I'm just going to continue. I'm going to make it as big as it needs to be. I'm not really looking at the pattern anymore because I've memorized what to do already. And so I'm just going to continue. I have a bunch of these like pink colors, like these blush pink colors. And I'm just going to just keep making it. And hopefully, you know, it'll look great. I can't wait to see it finished, but I am enjoying making it. I mean, it's so nice and relaxing, not having to like double check the pattern every, few minutes to make sure that I'm decreasing right or increasing right. It's really nice to just know what the pattern is and just make it. And I've been having a lot of fun making this. I'm going to take my time. Is this going to be finished next time I make a video about my fasten-offs and my finished objects and my whips? Probably not. But I'm slowly going to work on it whenever I feel like it. I'll do a couple of rows. I will add different yarns. It turns out I have a whole lot of these blush colors in this thickness of yarn. This one is just slightly thicker than this yarn, but it's okay. You can't really tell the difference. I have a whole bunch of colors in this. I'm just going to keep adding, finish up. It's kind of like a stash basting project, if you think about it, because I have all these like yarn, like this yarn I've had, the Golden Sun I've had for a long time. But I have a whole bunch of these, like the DMC. This is one's Rico. Oh no, this is also DMC Natura. And I have a bunch of this yarn. And I have similar colors. And I'm just going to, layer up the colors. I think it looks good. And I'm going to have a shawl at the end. I don't know what I'm going to do with it because I don't really wear shawls. But I think my mom will like it. I think she'll like this color. I hope she likes this color. If she doesn't, I'll find someone to give it to. I'm enjoying making it. It's really, really nice. So this is the Blueberry Popsicle Shawl. You can find it. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. Well, it's not a free pattern on Ravelry. You can find it on Ravelry and it links you to somewhere else. And then you go somewhere else and then you download it from somewhere else. But whatever. It's fine. I like it. I'm really enjoying making it. I have another shawl pattern, which maybe I should have started that one first. I got it from Darn Good Yarn when they were giving some pattern. They've been, listing some patterns for free. And I got another pattern from there, which I will work on after this. And I'm going to do it in the same way as I'm doing this, with a slow pace and as I want to. And I'm thinking I'm going to use this yarn for it. Wouldn't that be pretty with the blue and the aquas? Anyways, we're going to see what was going to happen. I'm enjoying this one, and the now is this one. This shawl, my whip, that I'm really enjoying making. And I work on it every day, like not a whole lot every day, but 1 or 2 rows, maybe 1 row every day, except for recently because I've been working on the hats from the marathon. I've been working on the hats and I've been working on the test that I cannot show you. So I haven't worked on this as much, but I will be. And I'm having fun making it. And I like the fact that it's just a relaxing project where there is no deadline and there's no triple checking the pattern to make sure I've done it right. I'm enjoying that. It's really fun. I've never done that before. I've always been, like, this is boring. I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over and over again. Where's the difference? Where's the, this is more my speed, something that's a little bit more challenging. But really, I am enjoying making the shawl. I really am. I'm enjoying making the hats. I'm enjoying all of this. I think I'm entering a new phase in my crochet. I really am. I still very much enjoy making dolls. I very much enjoy making amigurumi. That is not changing. I'm enjoying designing my amigurumi. That's not changing either. What is changing is that I'm getting interested in making other stuff, bigger projects that are a little bit more repetitive than I used to like. And I'm surprised. I'm surprised. I've been crocheting for 10 years. And this is like the first time I made a hat without groaning about it. Without saying, oh, when will this be finished? This is the first time I even attempted to make a shawl. I've made baby blankets before for my babies and for my nephews. I have 2 nephews, no nieces. I've made for my nephews and I've made for my babies. And the reason I made, well, one of them, my daughter, I made because that's the reason I learned crochet, so I could make her a blanket. But I've made it because I crochet, and my nephews and my children should have something from me. They have plenty of amigurumi from me, but I wanted them to have a blanket that they would use on a daily basis for a little while. And they were excruciating to make. They were hard because I had to do the same thing over and over and over again. I mean, sometimes I felt like I was falling asleep making it. And now I'm like, ooh, I don't mind this repetitiveness. I don't mind doing the same row over and over again. I mean, this is essentially the same row. There's just a little bit difference on either side. So I feel like I'm entering a new phase in my crochet. And I'm thinking, like, I've been wearing this sweater. It's a knit sweater. It's something I bought. I bought this from Soho, a little boutique in Soho years and years ago. It is so worn out. It is really worn out. I don't wear this anymore, but I just wore this to show it to you. I think I might be interested in making a crochet version of a top like this. I think I might be interested. Will I find something that I can make? Clothes are super scary to me. Making clothing that has to fit right is super scary to me. My mother, she taught me how to crochet, but she wasn't into crochet. Like, she taught me the very basics. She was into sewing. When I was a teenager, so much of my clothing were just made by her. To the point where I said, stop, I want to choose my own clothing. But I did also go to the fabric store, which was called Fabricville. And I did go and buy patterns and say, make this for me instead, or make that for me instead. And I always was the one choosing the fabrics. So she was really, really into sewing. And she started sewing when my younger brother, who's almost 8 years younger than me, was a little older. So I was a teenager by the time she started sewing. And so she would make me skirts, and she would make me tops, and she would make me whatever. So when I was, grown up, I thought it would be natural for my next crafting step to be sewing. I mean, it's something I was surrounded with. I barely ever saw her crochet. She had a hook, and there was a baby sweater that was mine when I was a baby around. But did she crochet? She started crocheting again when I was pregnant with my daughter, which is when I started crocheting too. But I never saw her crochet. I saw her sew. So I thought, I'll get into sewing. I made one top. And I never made clothes again. And when I say clothes, I'm not talking about scarves or hats or mittens. I mean clothes that need to fit right. I never made it again. I messed up so badly on that top. Like, it pinched in the armpits, and the arms were like so inflated. They were so huge that I felt like I was wearing a kimono. It wasn't as big as a kimono or anything like that, but it just felt really big, and it pinched here, and then like on my sides, if I moved a certain way, it felt strange. I never made clothes again. And here I am right now looking at this and saying, I might recreate this in crochet. That is such a huge thing for me, because I am so scared of making clothes that need to fit. Well, anyways, we'll see what happens. Will I actually make something like this? I don't know. I might be sticking to gloves and scarves and hats. We'll see, right? Anything can happen. Anyways, I've been blabbing for a while. I think it's probably supper time right now, and I already cooked, but I need to start serving it. So thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like the video. If you want to hear more from me, please subscribe to the video. Thank you so very much for watching and hanging and hearing me blabber on for 29 minutes? Oh my gosh, 29 minutes. You guys are great. Thanks. Bye.